All right, guys, let's go.
Welcome to Starkville,
Let's
Mississippi,
go.
Davis Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a call emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooners offense will start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, we're looking for him often.
And this offense better find way.
He's going for it all. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on them.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking for a man. It's Winston. Hines is tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Hey, we've seen this movie before. Lights, camera, action, just like Marquise Hollywood Brown, who went for 265 in one game.
And every year, the numbers change, the names change, but the Sooners, they've got burners on the outside. They make big plays. They've always got a fun, fast offense, and this guy's just fitting right in line.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here on the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Trying to slam in. Good, solid tackle.
Take my 4th and go.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice up.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if they get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Give to the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
That's 1 4th and 4 already gone.
Coordinator
It's actually 4th
scripts
and
his opening 10, 15
4.
plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll return it. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. So Mississippi State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback.
Good sack, guys. Good job.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Good job, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. You're not a fan. Please subscribe. Trying to get to 70.
3 and out.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Choice but to get rid of the ball.
God damn it. Computer.
He gets a block.
Oh,
They
come
make
on,
the
computer.
stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's
This
see
is
what
stupid. They took control of that guy.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. He's going to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's
Oh,
out.
come on.
Everybody
He's getting the
needs
ball
a
right
little
back.
luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. On second down, he'll let it fly. They'll run the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now.
Guys. 2 penalties on 1 drive.
And it's perfect. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in at the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. CD and DD, Broyles and Clayton, the Sooners always have guys on the outside that can make big plays like that.
Reese, I just want to be an Oklahoma OC. Everybody wants to be an Oklahoma OC because you got playmakers, you got quarterbacks, you got everything at your disposal every year. And when you have receivers on the outside that can go get it, go deep, make big plays, that's just fun.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. Touchdown Sooners! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Cross the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Winston. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Try to get it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you
On the fly.
it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Working that left side now. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Winston. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
No, you missed that.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Bringing it back, it's Avery. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Winston. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
It's complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw it again. He finds his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. The Sooners pick up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Gets it out quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense in press coverage. Using his legs at split head. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Dances away from the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down. 4th
down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Sooner offense returns to the field. half of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Buys a little extra time. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Winston. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Might be looking to run. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd down, going up top. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Makes the catch and knocked down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Throwing right. And they can't make the play on third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Giving him his pass. He's brought down, but not before they pick up a big 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Winston. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the grab at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Off play action on 1st down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down.
And he will score! Touchdown Sooners! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Akron went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Zips ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes.
Okay.
18.
How many times you can make another one?
Looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Avery. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Starkville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's McNabb. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Gonna run it. It's Woodhead. At the 35, he's open. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to scramble. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Working the middle, it's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback for the first possession.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot,
and it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball scores, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that match. win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Betts. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They're going to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. Quick handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Winston. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
stop him right there. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, Dan, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This has got to be frustrating for the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Running it back, it's Avery. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that 1st down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Winston. Looking to the big tight end. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll cut out the field goal kicker. Doesn't have a straight arm shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish quarter number 3. break with Oklahoma on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. The kickoff team out there getting set. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and he'll bring it through the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's got his man. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets Rouge, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting a sack.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Now the play fake. sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when
He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he pulled. Couldn't get over the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the good pickup.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive, they got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to Iowa. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback tonight.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Woodhead. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Peter.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and he's going right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Grab near the marker. It's Rivera. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
No, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
cash on a bitch you never had, yeah. Mama told me, boy, don't lie, so I ain't gon' slide if that shit ain't by the bag, yeah. Keep that life happy, girl. Bring it back and drop it, girl. I wanna see you pop it, girl. Don't stop, just drop it, girl. You gotta put it on your back to the vet. Keep that life happy, girl. Bring it back and drop it, girl. I wanna see you pop it, girl. Don't stop, just drop it.